So, word on the street is that as of about 15 minutes ago, there's a tale that has arisen, from what I hear. I've loaded it up, I haven't even seen the main menu, because I've just, like, stuck on this screen warning. This game has an autosave feature. Do not close the game when the save icon is displayed on screen. Choose voice language. English! English, we're doing English. I'm not one of those nerdos that it has an intro. Do we want to watch the intro? It's loud already. It was just like when I booted up Tales of Vesperia for the first time. It's like my ears got immediately blasted by by a loud intro. It seems like this is no different. So, the only Tales game that I've played was Tales of Vesperia as of earlier this year. And I had known like nothing about the Tales series pretty much in general. I only found out earlier this year that it was like a series. I'd heard about some of the games before, but I was like, oh wait, that's a series, not just one-offs with like similar names, you know? Is the impression that I had. Like, I heard Tales Symphonia before. But then that Mad Lad Guzma was like, well, I guess that Nerd Harmonia better play Tales of Vesperia for Mad Lad May. And it was an interesting experience, to say the least. I feel like it was one of those games where it's like its age definitely showed. And I definitely had some stresses along the way, but I was really glad that I experienced Tales of Vesperia, because playing it was a fascinating experience, and that you could see how much it influenced like other games from that point onward. Like, playing that, I was like, whoa, I can see how much games like Bravely Default had taken and inspired from this. You know, games that I played in the past, and I found that really fascinating. So it was absolutely a worthwhile experience for me to play. It was kind of like us recently playing and beating Super Metroid, where it's like, maybe it's not super good by modern standards anymore, but it was fascinating to see for what it did at the time. So I was very fascinated with Tales of Vesperia from that standpoint. And I wasn't 100% sure if we were going to continue with Tales of Arise, because I had you know, there were definitely some times that I had with stress along the way with that. But I still enjoyed it at the end of the day. I'm very glad that I experienced it to see the impacts that it had. And I was like, you know what? Let's see what's happened with the Tales series since then. I hear that the last Tales game came out about like 5 years ago, something like that. So it's been a good while between releases, but again, I've only played Vesperia, so I don't know what the other ones are like. So this is a little bit of a jump in terms of the you know, come on, just go away. We saw it before. But yeah, let's see here. This music is copyrighted, by the way. That's nothing new, I guess. There's a lot of part ones of various series on my channel that have have like an intro music copyrighted, so I guess that's nothing new. So whatever, I'm getting demonetized for this part, but it is what it is. That's nothing new. Let's see here. Also, this is a cool title screen, let me tell you right now. That's cool. I like that. I do quite like that. From what you see, this game is taking a lot of influence from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Do you mean in art style, or just like in terms of like other kinds of things? Privacy policy. Oh my goodness, the stuff that you have to go through to play video games nowadays. Except, whoa. But yeah, honestly, glad you enjoyed Tales of Vesperia in some ways. In other ways, it was frustrating, but I'm glad that I experienced it to, you know, be able to see the impacts that it had. And again, it was just like playing Super Metroid. Or more recently, we recently beat Pokemon Platinum, for example, where it's like, okay, coming back to Pokemon Platinum after a decade, I can see like some of the parts of it that have aged, but you can really, like, putting it into the context of the time, it's like, whoa, it's actually collecting free. Can I, you consent to your data being used for this purpose? Gaming account ID, IP address, gameplay log. So you can hit decline and it's not gonna prevent you from playing or anything like that. I probably wouldn't have had a problem hitting accept anyway, but what's this, download shop? Oh no. Oh no. If I see an option for that, immediately I'm booting up a game. We may as well see what's in it. Please don't tell me that's gonna be like a game as a service kind of. Oh no. Costumes available now. Open Steam store. Preview DLC costume? What do you mean preview DLC costume? Are they coming out in the future? And you're just, these are just like previews of what's coming. What do you mean preview? What do you mean by this? Notices costumes available now. Thank you for playing Tales of Arise. Beach time, school life, and warring states costumes are available. A special title battle BGM is included with the costume. Beach time triple pack. Enjoy swimming at the beach in these liberating swimsuit costumes on sale now. Both women's and men's pack. School life triple pack. Begin a brand new exciting life at school. These academic costumes on sale now. Both men's and women's packs. So I should say that this game came out in multiple editions, and whenever we cover something on the channel, we always cover like whatever the highest edition is just to see what that's like, because we cover games for like review purposes as well to see what everything's like, and that includes even if I don't feel like an ultimate edition is worth it, I'll pick it up anyway and be like, okay, is this worth it? And let me tell you, I was already kind of salty at picking up this ultimate edition, because apparently the only things that there's like a regular edition of the game, which is like the game, there's like a special edition that comes with like some costume pack and like some items and other recipes or something like that, and then there was like an ultimate edition that was like more costumes and more thingamabobs like this. We had a discussion during Assassin's Creed Rogue recently going through, I don't remember what it all is, but you know, I'm okay with things that are like a special edition where it's like, here's the game and you're already put down for the DLC when it comes out. It doesn't seem like this game is gonna have like an expansion pass or anything like that, so the special edition and ultimate editions were literally just like costumes and items and stuff, I think. And the ultimate edition is like twice the price of a standard copy of the game, and it's get an early game boost. Thank you for playing Tales of Rise, early game boost starter packs, and it includes a whole bunch of stuff, and then save time on strategies. Wow, thank you for playing Tales of Rise DLC, save time on strategies growth boost pack, artifacts that increase EXP and SP earned. So doubles experience points are during combat. So I don't know if that's a consumable or if that's just a permanent buff where they literally give you a permanent buff if you pay them more money. So in terms of my, like, I don't know how this game is gonna be like for in terms of the gameplay. This better be a game that freaking knocks my socks off for paying the price of like 2 games in one. So we're already not off to a good impression on that front, at least. So yeah, don't have enough to justify the price, give boost. Yeah, don't you love it when they try to justify price for higher editions and do something that takes like literally no effort to do? Just give them buff or boosts or stuff like that. So you can change the voice from any time, so that's good. So in terms of like my immediate impression from buying the game and the different editions, it's not a good first impression on that front, at least. And we also talked during Assassin's Creed Rogue about pre-order bonuses in games. This game had a pre-order bonus, and it's like, it's just one of the things that is to capitalize on the fear of missing out, you know, where it's like, oh, you better go out and try to buy it right when it comes out so you don't miss the pre-order bonus, essentially. Imagine if movies did that. If you come and watch like the movie on opening day, there's a bonus scene or something like that. Like, there's such weird things in the gaming industry. So from a business standpoint so far, I always like, especially after videos like my Pokemon video essay, from a business standpoint, not off to a good start so far. But we'll see if the game speaks for itself. The music that I've heard so far has been phenomenal. The small bits of gameplay previews and like trailers that I've seen so far, the game looks amazing, and I can't wait to try out my RTX 3070 for this, that I only recently got in. And if the story really knocks my socks off, then like, hey, I'm probably gonna, I feel like this is a game that I'm either going to love or hate with no in between, is what I feel like. So difficulty, oh, that's an interesting, difficulty story. Recommended for players who come to RPGs for the story first and combat second, and then focus on enjoying the plot. Standard difficulty level, recommended for players who enjoy both story and combat alike, offering fights that are balanced just right. Recommend for players who find normal mode too easy, making for tougher fights that offer increased combat points to boot. Oh, recommend for players seeking even greater challenge, enemies hit harder, and there are even more combat points up for grabs. So it's not just raw difficulty increase. It's like you're actually benefiting more from doing it on the hard difficulty. I like that. I like that. That's a nice thing. And we might go with moderate. I hope you can change it at any time. Yeah, I do like it when games offer like, when games that are, you know, like 70-hour JRPGs that are about telling a story, there's an option for those who just want to enjoy the story and aren't into that kind of thing. I am tempted to do hard though. Screw it, I'm doing hard. It's gonna be one of those playthroughs. But yeah, pretty sure you can change the settings in game 2. Was able to change the settings in the demo. Okay, so you probably would be able to change it. We'll start out on hard and see what happens, and we'll see what happens there. Because may as well go all the way if we're doing a series, and then that's like part of the series is a hard mode playthrough. Unless I freaking start hating it and then I change it back, which is completely possible. Input queuing time. Adjust the queuing time for button inputs when launching attack. Oh, can you literally change the input buffer? Oh, that's cool. That's an input buffer that you can affect whether it's shorter. That's nice. Like, we'll see what the difference is in game. I might have it set to long for now, because I'm used to playing games like Smash Online, where you press a button and then it does the input, like, 3,000 years later because you buffered up other things. So it's like you get your inputs at the ready. So I might do the long input buffer. We can try out short later. I like that that's an option. That's really cool. There are people who want a story difficulty for Dark Souls, but that's a controversial opinion, though. For you personally, you don't mind. That'd be interesting, but, like, is there a lot of people that go to Dark Souls for experiencing this story? Don't you have to, like, go super hard, like, looking for clues to piece the story together? Dog controller vibration on or off. Oh, I should also mention I'm playing on PC, but I'm playing with an Xbox controller. Sure, you can vibrate. Map orientation fixed. Relative. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do fixed. Let's see here. A destination marker story. Yes, that was one of my biggest complaints with Tales of Vesperia, is there weren't markers on the map that tell you where the heck to go, and I kept getting lost. So if they're in this game, and you can even toggle them on and off, then that's great. We're off to a great start for the settings so far. I love subtitles. I do love having subtitles. I do like that. Controls horizontal, normal, so you can invert it if you want. Nice. Nice. Camera speed battle, and you can, nice, and you can change the camera speed. Cool. I like that. The settings so far are good. The settings that I'm liking what I'm seeing so far here in the settings. Begin a new game with these settings. Yes.
In ages long past, it was believed that Mother Dana was indestructible and everlasting. Rena, on the other hand, was thought to be the domain of the gods, a paradise where the souls of the departed could rest forevermore.
Is this the voice of Ulrich Eisenberg?
How wrong we were. In the face of Rena's unimaginable technology, its soldiers, clad in huge, shining armor, and its fearsome beasts, known as Zeugles. The prosperity
Ulrich
and bounty
Eisenberg.
of Dana all but disappeared.
It's Mr. Dudo,
overnight.
who's voiced a lot of things. I love his voice.
That was 300 years ago.
That was 300 years ago, and when the
world
world needed him the most, the Avatar vanished.
And its new masters split
Except I
the
think that's
land
100
into
years, not
5
300. I don't
distinct
remember.
realms. And now today, Orbis Calaglia, one of the Renin's 5 realms. It is ruled over by the tyrant Balsef, Lord of the Fire Master Corps.
And everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
Unrelenting fire
Oh my
scorches
goodness,
this
that is
barren
it.
wasteland. Dust storms course over the rocks and crags, and no relief is to be found from the oppressive heat.
Guys, Falcon
The
launching.
Danan people toil as slaves. Day after day they suffer, under the ruthless oppression of the Renin soldiers, with only one hope of escape. Death. Only in death is their agony finally brought to an end. They have forgotten what it means to be free. So complete is the Renin's domination.
Thank goodness we have this one bar of soap. Tales of Arise. That was a cool intro, though. I really like the visuals of that. It was like a mix of 3D models and like a 2D storybook kind of look. Close by another planet kind of reminds me of Xenoblade Chronicles X, but in that case, it's like a nearby moon, I believe.
Hurry up! You call that pushing? Put some
Getting
back
a tiny,
into it,
like,
embedded.
getting some tiny little kid to push a super massive barrel that's way bigger than him is just not smart. Like, that's just not smart delegation. Like, even ignoring the fact that this is like a super screwed up system, that's just not even a smart use of Human resources,
Let me-
straight up.
What is this? Some kind of slave support group? Mind your own business, you worthless. All right, third squad.
You stupid guard! He can do it while the kid can't. This
Go on,
this
get
place
moving.
is suffering from a insane amount of mismanagement. Like, how does anything get done here?
Hey, wait for me!
No wonder they have to rely on such messed up practices to get anything done around here.
Thank you, Iron Mask.
I am an Iron Mask.
No, I'm fine. Iron Mask, you're bleeding.
I'm always gonna think Iron
We
Man
need to get you
from this
looked at
point
by
onward.
Doc.
That bad, huh? Better safe than sorry, I suppose.
Everyone, I have something to say. I am Iron Mask. Ask Doc to treat you. Why is the camera so close? I don't like how close it is right now. I feel like it should be a little bit zoomed out. How do I move it out? Maybe I should do this layout considering the map is like up there. Move camera. Destination is marked with a star symbol. Cool, let's go there. Can I run? I think I just walk. Maybe the camera moves
I
out
doubt
like
Doc's
later and it's like a
gonna like what he
cinematic
sees.
kind of view for now. Yeah, the visuals of this game so far look really nice. Also, can I check in setting? No, the visuals aren't a setting here. Oh, it goes down more. Ah, it goes down more. Hold on. Yeah, so we can change the oh, you can change that whenever you want. Steam controller settings, brightness adjustment, graphics settings. Hold on, let's see here. So yeah, resolution stuck to that. We can do 60 FPS. Menu texture quality, sure. High menu texture quality. Yeah, camera does get adjusted later on. That makes sense. It's just a cinematic thing for now. Resolution scale, like, is that the resolution scale which polygonal content is displayed in game? So 200, I guess. Yeah, the settings are done really well so far. I do quite like that. Anti-aliasing, I'm not a big expert on that. Show quality high. So it seems like a lot of things have already been adjusted to my graphics card here. Yeah, a whole bunch of things on. Sweet. What? Oh, I have to press this weird button on my controller to save these settings. Sure. So it seems like we've already. This is a clean menu as well, by the way. This is cool. This is really cool. Hello, Kraken. How are you doing today? But so far, like the way that it's looking graphics-wise, this is really beautiful so far, quite frankly. Hi, can you treat me? You're just like chilling here? Talk, okay. Hi.
Ah, you again.
Sorry to trouble you, Doc.
Look after yourself and there'd be no need for sorries, would there? Now sit.
How do you take care of yourself in this kind of regime? Okay.
So, still unable to remember anything, I take it?
Blank
Only
as
that I am
always.
Iron Man. I mean
Nothing
Iron
but
Mask.
that strange dream.
No face, no memories. Unable to feel pain, yet only too eager to take on everybody else's. What will we do with you? Here, let me see.
I wish I could see through solid objects like
You may
that.
not be able to feel pain, but that doesn't mean you can't be wounded, just like everyone else. If you're not more careful, you'll wind up dead without even realizing it one of these days.
I watched another slave die today. More corpses than I care to count.
Unfortunately, that's hardly a rare sight around these parts.
Danans are always dying.
Even within a
Reddit's
corrupt
just a
regime,
watch.
there's such a classic case of
How
mismanagement.
long can this continue? Why doesn't anyone stand and fight?
Keep your voice down, will you?
I don't know, because we haven't had a player up to this point, but now we do.
If only it were so simple, my friend.
Now that we have a player,
There
maybe
have
it is that
certainly
simple.
been uprisings, all right. 3 centuries worth of the damn things. As for all the good they've done, take a look around and judge for yourself. There. That should just about do it. Now, do me a favor and try to stay out of trouble so the wound doesn't open again.
Doc, back when I knew nothing, you were the one who taught me just how things work around here. You know I'll always be grateful for that, but I can't just...
The race is won by the calm and the steady. You're still young, you have time. Wait for the right moment, both for yourself and the world. Work will be wrapping up for the day soon enough. Don't sit around here. Go out and feel the breeze against your skin. Even a slave's entitled to that.
I'm noticing that all these characters have that
Just
same
do me
mark
a
on like the
favor and
left
keep a
hand.
low
Oh, except he
profile,
doesn't.
all right?
The
You
doc
stand
did.
out enough in that mask as it is.
But the other dudos around here have that mark on the left hand that I assume is supposed to be like a
Guess I'll go back to
brand
my
of some
room.
sort. But our friendo here doesn't have it. The doc had it. Can I go back and see him? Hold on. I'm getting myself mixed up. Where the heck am... Okay, he's right here. Like, that mark on the left hand is a recurring thing that I'm seeing here. But that sounds nice, Kraken. That's pretty good. And glad to hear that you're doing well. Though I said you could wander around embedded. Is that what we're called? Embedded or something like that? And pretty much every team is mismanaged. That's, from a certain point of view. Could definitely be seen like that. Oh, is my frame rate looking a bit weird? The game is super smooth in front of me. But on OBS, it's a little bit weird sometimes. It's mostly okay. It's mostly okay. Navigation map in the upper right corner of the screen shows information about your surroundings. Press X to view full-size map. Oh. Oh, rest in your assigned bed? Where? But where, though? Oh, I see a star is like that away, so I guess we'll go.
Just like everyone
So it seems like
else
clicking in the left stick is the run button.
here. So how
I
come
just
don't
tried that
have
out from
Spirit Core?
playing Xenoblade Chronicles
face,
X. Spirit
memories
Core, is
were
that the
blurred.
thing on the left hand, maybe? Probably.
Worried it'll change anything. I should get some rest.
Sure, rest. Yeah, cool.
I wonder
Rest
how
up
many
and
people have
stuff.
slept in this
Frame rate's
bed
going
before
down a
me.
bit weird.
Mine for now, but for how long? Tomorrow's another day. I guess I should get some shut-eye.
I'm glad that we get a nice peaceful rest.
I'd better head to work.
Go to work. Yeah, I'm
Saw
looking on
that business
OBS
with
and I'm
the
hitting
freight
like
train today, huh?
45-ish FPS. Character has no, he has a face, it's just under there. It's just stuck under the mask, I guess. Zigzag, we're going places. We're going places.
Great.
Oh, we hit 30, now we're up to
another day
60 on
toiling away for
OBS.
the
Now we're down to
ranks.
40 again. It's weird.
Do this until the
It's
day I die.
weird. I am encoding with my graphics card, which should be just fine. I'm using one of them freaking fancy 3070s, but
Look lively, slaves. Let's
at
see
least it's
some
always
work
hitting 60
around
during
here.
cutscenes. Do they not have something to actually properly pull? Okay, never mind, they do. But just say, what's the point of rails if people just push it? So it seems like this game will have animated cutscenes as well. I don't know why I found it amusing. Just like the zoom in on like random generic guard A that's like, oh no!
Grenar!
Oh, was this the narrator? I'll be able to find out properly after he speaks some more.
Zephyr, she's here!
I kind of hope it's him. I love his voice. There are so many jokes I could make right now, like that one that I made towards the end of a Skyward Sword HD, but how about this time I don't? Where did that guy come from? Didn't they all explode? Where are they coming from? See you later, assholes. You have reached your destination.
This hurts. Hey, Embedded, did you find anything?
Not yet, sir. What do they expect from us on such short notice?
Hey, you're...
How do you get here from jumping off the cliff? Unless that was like an illusion and the real you was here and on top of the thing and it was trickery. I don't know.
Now! Hurry, get moving!
Stay still! You caused us a lot of trouble, you know. Now we can do this the easy way or not.
I was about to say, were they not locked together? They are locked together.
It's just you.
What? That's not how that works. Someone needs to be pumping it. It doesn't just pump itself. That's not... Does it just be pumped by the invisible ghost at Christmas? Like, that's how they work. They're doing it right. That's how that works. You get people to pump it. You don't just get the nearby ghosts to pump it. Oh, now someone's doing it. There wasn't before, but now there is. This is actually a hella cool cutscene, though, honestly. No, my pipe! I need that to smoke! Matrix. Okay, this cutscene's actually hella clean.
Idiots. Hey, you two. Come on.
Away you go!
Hope you can jump.
They just kept pumping like full speed with the explosive barrels coming their way. Where are we now? Let me guess, some big bad being like, incompetent fools, you didn't catch them.
You all missed your chance to become lords.
What did I
Which
tell you?
means you lot live and die for me, the mighty Balzath. Got that through your skulls? Now hurry up and bring me Shion. Yes, sir.
Freaking called it.
Even the drink's lost its appeal.
Someone's in a bad mood.
He has like a chain tail?
Lord Wolsey, ruler of Orbis Calaglia. Ah, but it's wild beast you prefer, isn't it? Do forgive me.
Let me just introduce you that way so that our
Annabelle
players know.
Valkyries. What do you want?
From what I hear, you seem to be having some trouble over there in Calaglia. As a
I'm having some
fellow
trouble with a
lord,
villain
I merely
introduction
want to ask
moment.
whether I could be of any assistance to you.
Enough with the false pretense. I can tell a rat when it's sniffing around.
Forgive me. I can only imagine the emotional toll failing to ascend the throne not once but twice must take. A most distressing state of affairs.
Shut up! It's none of your concern.
The crown contest is proceeding apace, and so quickly, I must say. It won't be long before the victor is crowned as the new sovereign.
I look forward to it, and you can be sure I won't forget our little chat.
Nor will I.
And that's
Until
our way
next
to say
time.
we hope the player doesn't forget this little chat.